As a child, you are pure, honest to your desires and emotions, but as you grow up, you unconsciously develop an alter ego to hide your true self to better fit into society. You've never given this action much thought, because it comes naturally. You've probably never even been made aware that you were doing it this whole time. But that unconscious mask that you develop is how the world sees you, and in turn becomes how you see yourself through others. If such value is placed on the mask, why have you never stopped and evaluated the type of mask that you use, or made improvements on it? I'm sure you've unconsciously considered doing so before, but you've probably found it too difficult or taxing to try to fool for long periods of time. Or just assume that it's not the type of person you are inside. Understand that everyone wears these masks, which means everything you've ever known about anyone else is a lie, a fabrication of how they wish to be seen. You've probably noticed that some masks appear more polished and beautiful, while others are bland and stagnant, or poorly designed. Know that there are only two masks.
The starting mask. This started to take shape while you were young, still trying to get a grasp of how the world works and what society expects you to become. This mask is poorly designed, muddled, and dirtied from past mistakes, poor choices. It is too heavy to wear because you have placed too many burdens upon it, and thus takes a toll on you the longer you leave it on. The new mask. Now that you have a better understanding of the ideal person, someone you envy or wish you could be, you can develop this imaginary perfect person. The way they walk, talk, look, and dress. The way they eat, laugh, and deal with problems. What bothers them and what does not. Their daily routine and lifestyle. Every bit of detail is important to you. Spend as much time as you need developing this character. Give this person a name or title. This is a mask, a character that can be played by any actor once the mask is placed on. Who you were is irrelevant. The difference between those who appear perfect and those who do not is simple. They have accepted a lesser role to play. Their performance is terrible and awkward, constantly breaking their character by responding to situations without considering how their character would respond. We are all actors in the stage of life, constantly and forever playing out the roles for our audience. Whether it is the hero or the villain, the side character or the lead, most assume these roles were chosen for them by some higher power, and that the roles they play are forever set. This is the greatest lie of them all. The performance, this play called life, is a collaboration of directors working in unison. When a performer acts, another must improvise their role, trying their best not to break character. We are the directors of our own character. If this is true, why have we never thought of simply making a new character to perform? A better one, filled with all the ideals and glamour we so wish we had in ourselves. It is only acting after all. It doesn't need to exist or even be real, so long as the performance is correct. Motion 1. Creating a new persona. This is an example of a perfect sheet designed to create your new persona. For example, you will need a persona name, a title, their personal information, their personality, what they do when they are angry, when they are sad, when they are frustrated, when they are scared, when they are happy, when aroused, amused, bored, excited. All of these things are important. What they look like, what is their speech pattern, when do they talk, how do they talk, what are they wearing during these times, how to speak, how to move, how to act. What are the requirements that you need in order to pull this off? What is their wardrobe? Business, casual play, party, likes and dislikes. What is their history? Who are their allies? Who are their enemies? Who are they okay with? What is their sexual desires, physical desires, psychological and mental conditions, impulses and urges, addictions, fears, phobias, anger and pet peeves? What is the knowledge that they have that you will need to fill out? What is the experience that they know? Now that you have concluded these things, have it completely written out in full detail. Once again, this is Conspirator of Plots. If you like what you see here, be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you again next time.